friends, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're brand new. I am Candace. This is a channel all about minimalism, simplifying, and mindfulness. So if that is something you're into, be sure to subscribe. I would love to have you. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about 10 things that I just don't feel the need to buy anymore. I'm not saying I'm never gonna buy these items ever again as long as I live, but in the last several months, these are things that I just haven't purchased and honestly haven't missed. So let's go ahead and hop in. I'm really excited to share these and see if you guys have any of these in common as well. Magazines is the very first thing that I wanted to mention because I used to pick up a magazine all the time. I feel like at least once a month, maybe more, I would be picking up magazines that have the same information that you can actually get online on Pinterest. If there is a magazine that looks really interesting to me, I'll just flip through it in line at the checkout, and normally just within 3 to 5 minutes, I get all the information from the magazine that I was really after anyway. Because I feel like when we pick up a magazine, it's normally just for like the few little articles or those few pages or that one section. Not all the pages are going to interest us, but we're paying for all of them. So normally I just go on Pinterest these days or hit up the internet and get some free information, and I don't have all this extra paper clutter in my house that I have to deal with. I used to hit up the Target dollar spot every turn of a season, every new holiday. I used to stalk the Target dollar spot, and several times a year I would check out of the Target dollar spot with a ticket higher than $50. It would be 50 to 75, not usually 100, but between 50 and $75. I would do that a couple times a year, and I don't do it anymore. I haven't done it in, I don't know, it's been a while since I've done a Target dollar spot haul. And to be honest, I can hardly remember anything that I've ever grabbed from there. There have been a couple of items that I've picked up that are kind of knick-knacky that have hung around my house. I'll go ahead and show you one of them really quickly. It's this cute little house. It's a white house with a silver roof, and it looks beautiful on my tiered tray in my kitchen. I'm so glad I picked that up for $5 because it's something that I have loved. But that's like the only thing I can think of out of the hundreds and hundreds of dollars I've spent over time, specifically at the Target dollar spot and on Knickknacks in general. I'm just avoiding them, and I haven't missed them. Some of you might know that I used to be a beauty or makeup channel. This is a while ago, a few years ago, and I used to collect all the makeup. I had subscriptions to makeup services, and I don't do that anymore. I have canceled all of that. It has just felt really good not to have those products coming in. I still love makeup, even though I'm not a makeup channel anymore. I love it. I think it's really fun to apply. I think it looks pretty. I'm into it. And I used to go onto the makeup aisle every single time I went to Target, Walgreens, Walmart, any drugstore. You would find me in the makeup aisle for at least a few minutes checking out what was new, and I would end up grabbing a lip gloss most likely. So I have completely given up that habit. I rarely go into the makeup section now, and if I do, it's to grab something that I need. All right, this next one is maybe gonna surprise you. This is something that I've given up buying because it was so expensive, and it's something that I use every single day, but I just didn't want to spend the money on it anymore, and that is dishwasher pods. I don't buy them anymore. I don't buy any dishwasher soap. I use a concoction of dish soap, couple little drops, baking soda, and vinegar. That is how I wash my dishes. It has done a beautiful job. I do use an antibacterial liquid dish soap. So most dish soaps are not actually antibacterial, so you'll just want to check on your bottle, but I want to kill all the germs. So I make sure that mine is antibacterial. So I fill up my little cup about halfway with baking soda, add 1 to 2 very tiny drops of dish soap. Trust me, the bubbles are insane, so you don't need any more than that. And then I just fill up the rest with vinegar, and it kind of fizzes and bubbles, and it's really cool, and it is so incredibly cheap. I cannot believe it. So you guys will have to try it and let me know either on this channel or over on Instagram if you end up trying it and loving it, because I don't see why I would ever go back. Plastic toys. The things that I have planned to get them for upcoming holidays and even birthdays are not plastic toys. I have books that I want to get them, really quality toys, or wooden toys that honestly you don't have to spend a lot of money on. So I will just grab these on Amazon. That's the cheapest I've been able to find them. And I'll just get wooden toys. If you guys, or books, if you guys want a few more ideas on this, I've been thinking about maybe doing a little story over on Instagram about the toys that I am giving my kids, particularly my toddler. So if you're interested in that, let me know, because I will totally do that over on my Instagram if you guys want to know some more specifics. Oh, I gotta tell you why. The reason I'm not buying plastic toys anymore is because they just don't hold up as well, and I've noticed that a lot of the plastic toys aren't very timeless and they don't usually really inspire a child's creativity, but a little bit more quality, classic wooden toys often really are more inspiring and open-ended. I have loved the Happy Planner for so many years now, and one of the reasons I absolutely adored it was because of all the cute stickers. I gave it up. I went to a standard planner with no stickers, very straightforward. I'm super happy with it. It is totally keeping me organized. The stickers didn't really help me in any functional way. They were just cute, and in the end, just an added expense. So I do bullet journaling now, and then I do have just a plain paper and pen planning system that is working awesome. You know the Mrs. Meyer's dish soap, surface spray, and hand soap that all go together and look so gorgeous? I used to do this all the time. I would have my soaps and matching surface spray on my sink, my counter, and I loved it. But it is so pricey. They run out so fast. With a young family, I'm always doing dishes, constantly people washing their hands, always wiping down surfaces, so it doesn't feel very practical to me to spend that money. I'm not saying I will never do it again, because I know spring's coming and I love the peony collection, so I might get that for myself as an extra special treat, but I don't go out and buy these sets or collections on a regular anymore. I just buy very cheap, inexpensive soaps, dish soaps, and it's been doing awesome. And then as far as like a surface spray, I'll just drop a couple drops of essential oil on my dish rag and wipe with that. It smells amazing, and it's just a lot cheaper because of the concentration and the fact that it's so multi-purpose. No more water bottles in this house, not the plastic ones. We just go ahead and get drinks out of drinking fountains while we're out, or bring our own water. I used to buy water bottles like nobody's business. I would just consume so much plastic this way, and a bottle of water. Have you ever asked for a bottle of water at the movie theater? This is like $5 for like a little thing. It's like 2 gulps, and $5 later, you are still thirsty. So I just try to bring my own water wherever I go, or just expect that there's gonna be a drinking fountain, which there are in most places nowadays. All right, this last one was potentially the hardest one for me to stop buying, and it is stuff, anything that's not on my list. This kind of goes in the category of knickknacks, things that you just buy impulsively. This can go for things that are food related, like at the grocery store. Oh my goodness, those cinnamon sugar apple slices looked so good, but if I don't have it on my grocery list, even if I see a sale, I will pass it up. I'm really trying to cut back on the money that I'm spending on snack foods. They just go really, really fast in my house and are not the healthiest usually, so I'm just passing them up. I just don't even go there. If it's not on my list, I won't buy it. So that's been really helpful in cutting down on our, waste, because we're not buying things we ultimately didn't need. Some things that can go bad, the snack foods go like that, but it could be something else even that would just kind of sit there because it wasn't on my meal planning menu and it just got forgotten about. So Don't buy it if it's not on your list. That is a recommendation if you are trying to save money and make a list in the first place. It is so useful. All right, guess what? There are 10 things that I still buy as a minimalist. If you're interested in seeing that video, give this one a thumbs up. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.